From Mombasa, we head to the lakeside city of Kisumu, and Achola Simon is on standby also to give us some views from the people of the lakeside. Achola?
Well, thank you very much, Troy. We are still actually seeking the views of Kenyans across this region. Of course, we want to know what the expectations are in terms of what President Uhuru Kenyatta will be talking in the afternoon, and what exactly do they want the president to actually address as he addresses the nation in his State of the Nation address. One key issue that has actually constantly come out since morning, as we've been talking to locals from this region, has been the fact that they want President Uhuru Kenyatta to address or to talk about the plans the government has in terms of moving this country forward, especially at this point in time when the country is facing the COVID-19 pandemic. They also want the government to actually address the issue of corruption and, of course, the education sector. But, of course, we have a local here who will be telling us what he expects President Uhuru Kenyatta to tell us in the afternoon when he is addressing the nation. Welcome.
Asante sana ndugu. Kwa majina mimi ndio Daktari Sokelo. Mimi napenda kuambia president wetu kwamba angalia mambo ya COVID-19 sana kwa sababu inaumiza nchi. Mimi kama driver, mimi nafanya kazi ya driver. Sasa mimi naenda na safari mbalimbali. Na nimeona mengi kwa sababu sasa kafi pia natumiza sisi kama driver. Kwa hivyo sasa angalia kama ni kufunga, tufunge kwanza mpaka kafi irudi chini. Hiyo nini irudi chini, hiyo COVID-19 irudi chini. Ndio tuendelee na kazi.
Ukisema kwamba angalie kama kwa mfano umesema kufunga, wafunge, pengine kando na kufunga ni swala lingine ambalo lipi ungependa azingatie, kwa sababu wengi wanasema kwamba nchi imeathirika pakubwa, hususan uchumi imeathirika pakubwa sana na COVID-19. Pengine ni swala lipi lingine angeweza kuzingatia?
Mimi nasema tu watu wakiumia waumie tu mara moja, lakini alafu kuja fungue tu mara moja watu waendelee. Hapo sasa hiyo COVID-19 inalamiza kila mtu. Sasa kama ni kufunga, afunge kwanza, watu hold on. Kama ni kwa mwezi moja, afunge tu. Alafu akifungua, afungue tu mara moja, watu waanze kumove.
Kando na COVID-19, pengine ni swala lipi pia ungependa kama rais angeweza kuzingatia ingekuwa ni sawa?
Kwa sasa hii uchumi umekuwa mbaya bwana. Hata upo unajua uchumi umekuwa mbaya. Sana kwa wale ambao wanatoka shuleni ndio wanaumia zaidi. Hiyo tu. Sina mambo mengi sina.
Shukran sana Bwana Okelo. That is a local from this region, of course, spelling out what he expects President Uhuru Kenyatta to address when he'll be addressing the country in his State of the Nation address. Of course, pointing out that COVID-19 has had devastating effect on the economy and, of course, the day-to-day running of many Kenyans. And, of course, he's calling on the president to actually find finality in terms of the decisions they are going to make in terms of handling the COVID-19 situation in the country, but says he's actually gone further and said that if it means taking drastic actions so that then normalcy can actually be restored, then so be it. But Troy, I would actually just want to put to you that before we actually came here, we actually we were trailing police officers or security officers in this region who've actually been enforcing the COVID-19 regulations that are stipulated by the Ministry of Health and, of course, President Uhuru Kenyatta. And as I speak to you right now, today, they've actually arrested close to 80 people for not wearing masks and, of course, not adhering to COVID-19 regulation. The other thing that has actually come out strongly, the county police boss, Ransomwell Modoni, actually calling on all locals from this region to adhere to the COVID-19 regulations. He also said that pubs must be closed in line with the president directive, and he says that his officers will be going around just to ensure that they actually adhere to the set regulation. The other thing that he's actually pointed out has been the fact that most of the cells in this region have actually been filled to capacity, and as such they are now being forced to hold those who are actually flouting COVID-19 regulations in open air spaces, so then one to adhere to the 1.5 meter space, but also just to ensure that there's now enough aeration even as they go about preparing the documents of those who've been actually arrested flouting COVID-19 regulations before they take them to court. He also says that each and every business premise and of course offices must have wash points and of course sanitizers, so that then those people the people actually coming in and out are able to actually ensure that they sanitize before they go in. He also says that there must also be a thermal gun to measure temperatures and also ensure that they take details of each and person who is actually coming into those premises. So those are some of the issues that the police officers are actually following up. They've been arresting people since Monday, and they say the enforcement will actually continue, and they will continue to charge those found to be flouting those regulations. They've been taking people to court, and those who actually been arrested and taken to court have been charged between 800 and 3,000. So basically that is what is happening in this region. Ben Troinjue, of course, is an issue that will keep a keen eye, especially at this point in time when President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected to address the nation. Will be following keenly to get to understand if he will be talking about issues that, of course, the government intends to do or is actually doing to ensure that they cover this menace that is a COVID-19 pandemic. Back to you, Troy.